Hey everyone, in this video we will talk about the steps to set up a flat schema in Power BI. I'm going to take you through some of these steps, not all of them, and we'll just talk through them as we go along. So essentially you gather and prepare the data. So you figure out what tables are needed, and then you flatten your data. So you could write a SQL to flatten your data, so you just have one table. And a flat schema necessarily doesn't mean you have one table. You could have more than one table as well. But it's very highly denormalized. And then you optimize the data model. So depending on what the use cases are, what is the intention of building the Power BI report using a flat schema, you optimize the data model. Now, if you have more than one table, you define the relationships if needed, otherwise you don't. You create measures and calculations if needed, otherwise you don't. And then you design your reports and maybe optimize and publish. So that's pretty much it. Now let's just escape out of this. So I'll just take you through the first step, which I've already done. So gather, and so I've identified the tables I need. I've created a SQL query which already flattens the data for me. So I'm already covering these first two steps. So now I'll just copy this. So all I'm doing is I've got this internet sales table. I'm joining it to product subcategory, and product category. So I'll copy this and go into my Power BI and just do get data. And I'll, because it's on SQL Server, I just select SQL Server. And I'll hit OK. Here, sorry, I'm just going to cancel out of this. Let's go again to SQL Server, localhost, and in the advanced option, I'll just put the SQL that I've built, and I'll hit OK. And essentially, it's got one table, but it's got the internet sales amount that I'm after. And it's also got the English product name, product subcategory, and product category. So I'll just hit transform data for now. So I just wanted to show you a few steps about, so if we wanted to optimize the data model, we're not defining any relationships. You're not going to create any measures or calculation. So, let's say I think I might not use unit price. So I might remove this column. So that could optimize my model. So I'm only bringing in what I need. I don't need discount amount. So essentially I'm optimizing because it's working off a smaller set, and I'll just hit close and apply. And the moment I hit close and apply, this data becomes available to me in the Power BI report, which is now I have a very flat schema, which has this one table has the dimension values as well as the facts. And now I'll just go ahead and I'll design the report. So I'll just say I need English product name. And then, so I've got, let's just grab this English product category, English product subcategory. So I'll just push that out. And then English product name, and then I just want to see the sales amount vis-a-vis those. And that's it. So I've built my table here. And maybe so that's enough, but maybe that's not enough. And you want to build, maybe you just want a visual representation as well. So I just drag this and maybe convert this into a stack chart. That doesn't work. Let's look at the options that we have. I think I've got the English product category, sum of sales amount. So I'm not after this. Let's change it a bit and see if I can bring all of them into my x-axis. I don't want any small multiples either. Now this looks a little weird. So I'll just keep the category and I'll remove everything else. And if I go over these, you can see it's different amount, but it's showing, so I need to have a different visualization. So I'll select something else, and now you can see, so the bikes have been the highest sales for me. and then we have accessories, and then that followed by the clothing. So just built a quick report. Now if you look at the data model, so let's go and click on the data model, you'll see I've just got one underlying table, there's nothing else. It's a very flat schema for us. We've learned to optimize the schema as well for ourselves. Now we could create running totals, and that is when we'll have maybe some DAX calculation sitting there. We've designed the report, and then we can just hit publish, and it'll go and be available to be shared via the Power BI service. So in this video, we've learned how to create a flat schema in Power BI, and the steps are we gather and prepare the data. So if we've just written a simple SQL, so let's say you could end up writing a fairly complex SQL. So maybe let's say a data analyst comes along and says, hey, I've written this complex SQL. You can just go ahead and build a report on top of it so we can visualize it. And when we are happy with it, we can then start building the actual report. So we build our report as a rapid prototype, and that's one of the places or use cases where you want to use a flat schema. So I hope you find this video useful. In this video, we've spoken about the flat schema, how to create a flat schema, what are the steps that if you wanted to leverage or piggyback off it. And we discussed a use case where it's mostly you're talking about a proof of concept, and somebody else has written a SQL for you, and you just want to do a quick and dirty visualization before you actually set up a follow-up project. So that's pretty much it. Hi, cheers, bye.